So I'm getting quite a few replies, more than I was expecting, and recording every video individually is quite a lot of hassle, and Twitter doesn't really like uploading long videos, and it's a big mess. So I'm gonna record one long video and just go through my mentions, and hopefully that's gonna work better. So I already did a few links, so I'll just go to the next one, organizeemail.com by Alexander Coles. I'm not gonna try last name. Alexander. Organize Gmail. I read email. Okay, it is email in the domain name and Gmail in the title. Categorize, label, and automatically sort thousands of emails in minutes. I don't know why I would want to do that. Like when I get an email, I do something with it and I archive it, and I don't really need it anymore. And if I do, I can just use Gmail search, which works pretty well. And if I don't immediately do something with it, it just stays in my inbox. So I personally don't have the need to really manage and organize my email. It just seems like busy work to me. But let's have a look at the website. Category labels. Okay, but this is actually interesting. So maybe I misunderstood. So this reminds me of hey.com. They allow you to mark senders, like individual email addresses, as either like notification emails or newsletter emails, or people, how do you say, personal emails. And Gmail doesn't have that. Like you can set up filters, but it's quite complicated. So this seems to be a lot easier. I can drag images to my categories and then it's gonna organize them. So I don't care about past emails. I would care mostly about new incoming emails. Like if I'm able to drag, if I get like a new Netflix receipt and I can drag that email to somewhere, and then the next time I'll receive an email from Netflix, it automatically gets tagged as receipt without me needing to create like a whole label. That's quite complicated. It will be useful to me. Like I'm probably gonna switch to Hey, but if I would keep using, I'm actually not using Gmail anyway. I'm using Fastmail right now. But if I was using Gmail, I would use something like this if it works well. I don't like the fact that it's like this. It's like not really like a real screencast. It's uh, like an animation. And for me, it's really important what the actual product looks like and works like. So an animation is not good enough for me. So I would want to see an actual example of what the product looks like. Let's look at it a little bit more. See who sends you email. See the people and the companies who send you email. I don't know what that means. Like in Gmail, I can see who sends me email, right? Create and control categories. I don't know what that means either. Organize fast with drag and drop. So I know what that means because I just saw it here. So this animation does work pretty well. Like this text is kind of confusing to me, but the animation explains the concept quite well. Testimonials, I don't really look at them. It's too much text, I think. Maybe make the thing bold, that's most important. This is cool, I like it a lot. Okay, sure, I don't know who John is. So that doesn't really mean much to me. Like this doesn't give me any information. But the inbox toggle is definitely my favorite feature. Like if he would have a testimonial where he would say the inbox toggle really lets me X. That's more of an interesting testimonial than just what you have right now. I just tried out organized email. Man, it's awesome. Still no new information. Like when you have testimonials on your website, it's not just about someone else telling the reader that it's a cool product. It's about them telling how it solved the problem for them and how it solved it. So I'm currently missing that a little bit. I have 15,000 unread emails. Okay, this might be the tool that helps me to get to inbox zero. But how? Like I still don't know how it's gonna help me. I started with 10k unread emails. Yeah, okay, same problem here. I like the idea of testimonials, but I don't think they're really that helpful right now. Start with 10 minutes free. Organize your email as long as you want. 10 minutes free. I don't know what I mean. Do you mean like 10 minutes where I can use it for 10 minutes? No, I don't know what you mean with 10 minutes free. I can drag and drop for like 10 minutes and organize a little bit in a hurry. That seems weird to me. 1 week, 1 year. So for me, this tool would make most sense when I can drag and drop some senders. And when I receive new email, I'll do the same. And then any new email coming in from those senders will be automatically categorized. So for me, it's less about my past email because it's already in my archive, like it's not in the way. And it's more about new emails coming in. So to me, having like a 1 week subscription thing just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I think like just like a 1 week trial would make sense, and then I would keep paying monthly maybe for it. Life's too short to feel overwhelmed with your emails. Right before you buy. Verify by Google. Okay, I'm not really gonna try using the app because I don't want to show my email. I'm not using Gmail already anyway. But hopefully that was helpful. Let's go to the next one. Adam Knight's No Code Works. Turn your Google Docs into a website, documentation. So Google Docs seems to stay the same, but then I can do a lot of things with it. Like it reminds me of Sheet to Site by Andrei Asimov, which allows you to turn a Google spreadsheet into a website. But this seems to be about not just websites, but anything, and it's about Google Docs, which I think is like the Word thing, right? Like the, what do you call it? Like text editing. Choose your Google Documents. So it's no code, so I don't need to write codes. But so you use the word no code engine, which sounds very technical to me. And I think your whole point is it not requiring technical knowledge. So maybe use a more friendly name than like no code engine. It sounds very technical, which is ironic. Publish for the world to see. Okay, this is like a 3-step process, right? Choose your document, build with, and publish. So you might want to like visualize it more as a process with 1, 2, 3, and like maybe some arrows. Each Google document becomes a page on your website. Yeah, so it's like a lot like Sheet to Site, but with Google Docs. This makes maybe more sense for like content-heavy websites with long-form content. I like the slider; it's cool. Yeah, okay, cool idea. Easy as pie. I like it's funny, but it's makes it feel just a little bit more technical than it should. Easy to use. I'm not gonna read all the little text. It's too much text, I think. Desktop. Again, this is quite technical. Like me as a developer, I understand like what's it called? Lighthouse or Lightspeed? Lighthouse. As a non-technical person that would probably use your website, sure they want to know it's fast, but they don't really care about these screenshots, I think. Just tell them it's fast. Show them it's fast, even better. Super secure. Okay, maybe too much text. Everything you expect and more. I would like to see more visuals, I guess. Things you can do with no code. Okay, that's nice. You show some examples. But again, it's text. Like show me actual visual examples, like screenshots with links to actual websites built with your app. No code works, so you don't have to. It's a nice slogan. I'm not gonna try actually use the service because I don't want to share my Google Docs. This looks kind of funny. I think you need to fix the dimensions of this image. You talked about security, right? But maybe talk about it here again as well, because this is the point where I'm gonna be concerned about security, because I'm gonna give you access to my Google Docs. Again, there's a lot of text here. I don't know if it's needed. Sign in with Google. Okay, but you already have the same text here, so that's not needed. We need to connect to Google Drive so you can generate a website. Okay, that's good. You want to explain why you're requesting access. Click the sign in with Google button below. Again, you don't want to tell people to do that. Yeah, like you don't want to have a text here that says sign in, click the sign in button. So first I read this and then I have to go there. Like if you make the button clear enough, people will understand what to do, I think. Then we'll see screen asking you for permission. Okay, this is really interesting as well. We can only access files you give us permission to see. So that might alleviate some fears that I might have. So I think this is irrelevant, pretty much. Just tell people in the next screen, select the files you want to share with us to turn into a website. You don't even need to include this, I think. Just a big button, sign in with Google or proceed or whatever. Select documents, whatever you want to call it, and go from there. So yeah, okay, let's go to the next website from Rafi. This is not a link though, it's a handle. There's no link here, it's just YouTube pages. Wait, is this a URL? Tags.im. Your gateway to Middle Eastern music. It's the same logo, right? Yeah, okay, so you definitely want to include the URL in your Twitter bio so people can actually click it. This was kind of hard to find. Your gateway to Middle Eastern sound. Is it sound or music? Like, are they like samples or loops? Okay, so it's not, okay, so this sound does fit. But so it's not really about finding new music to listen to, it's more for musicians to find samples to include in their compositions, I guess. So that's not immediately clear. Like this screenshot helps. And seeing like this bundle and loops, so that kind of suggests it's about samples, but yeah, at first view it wasn't clear to me it's about that, so you might want to clarify that. You have an email sign up here, I guess, but where do I put my email address? I don't know, maybe add it here, I don't know. Download now, download our free iOS WorldSynth app. It's cool, you have your own app. I'm not gonna download it now, but it's cool. So it's about samples, right? So I want to listen to them. So let's play some samples, I guess. I see images, pricing, okay. More images. Text, kind of weirdly formatted. Okay, so we have videos here, probably with sound examples, but Arabic strings. Is it this one? Everything bundle. Okay, maybe I picked the wrong one. Let's try another one. Loops. It's kind of slow. Could be my connection. Okay, so here we immediately get a video. So that's good, because then we can listen to the samples, I guess. I don't know why it has to be video. Like, could it be just like a SoundCloud embed or something like that? I just want to play video, audio, right? Not video. It's not that big a deal, but it's kind of weird. This text is kind of hard to read. Like, it's too long. Like some other websites I reviewed have the same problem. You typically want to keep this like 10 words per line. So you either want to like narrow down the paragraph, kind of like this maybe, or you want to increase the font size, or like a combination. Okay, this is maybe too big. Like, this is easier to read, but still it's a lot of text. I don't know if people are gonna read that much. They just want to listen to the sounds and then try the next one and try the next one until they find what they're looking for, right? Oh, here you have. You have SoundCloud. So why is it hidden? It's all the way at the bottom. I don't think people are gonna find it. So, and if we want to buy it, it's quite a few fields to fill out. Like, I imagine it's a download, so why would you need my address? Like, the simpler you can make it for people to buy your stuff, the better, right? You're probably limited to the shop system you're using, but it seems kind of complicated and all over the place. Um, but I do like the concept of like selling samples, specifically Middle Eastern sound samples. That's cool. And you have an app, which I assume is a good way to try out different samples. Um, okay, so let's go to the next one, next website. High Score Money, that's funny, Cam. So High Score Money, that's one of my own websites. Yeah, have a look. I'm not gonna review it. It's a little bit, I don't know. Tractific. Okay, so this is random feedback, but I see a lot of brands on Twitter, of course. Like I have accounts for my different products as well. But if you're speaking to individuals, I tend to prefer speaking with people. So I don't know who's behind this website, but like right now it almost feels kind of like self-promotion, even though I asked for you to share a link. But I kind of want to know the person behind it, right? So even if it's team, like just one person, like send it from your personal account. Like give a face to the product. Like you don't need to be anonymous, I think. But let's have a look at the website. Tractific. It's a little bit of a confusing name. Tractific. I wonder if you ask people like, hey, you know this website I'm working on, right, with the data solution thing, and they're like, yeah, sure. Ask them to pronounce the name like from memory or to spell it. I think people will have a hard time. Tractific makes your data easy to understand by handling all parts of the analytics process. Get AI-powered recommendations to convert more, no setup required. I don't know what that means. Tractific makes your data, which data? Easy to understand by handling all parts of the analytics process. Recommendation. Okay, let's have a look at the examples. Reddit campaign. Short hero subtitle. More features and pricing higher. Is it like optimizing marketing, split testing, something like that? I'm not entirely sure what I'm looking at. Understand your data. So maybe I add like a lot of data sources and then you figure out what I should do. Okay, I add a script. It seems easy enough. Generic tools versus, okay. Receive suggestions. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what you're doing here. I guess you're somehow guiding my marketing process or product development process, but it's a little bit too abstract. But if you are able to tell me exactly what I should be focusing on, powered by data, and I can generate more revenue by that, that's awesome. I do wonder about the privacy aspect though. Like whenever you include third-party scripts, like what's happening with that data? I want to know. Yeah, but maybe clarify what you're trying to offer here. Like one thing I find useful for like clarifying my value proposition is just talking to people, like going to meetups, or maybe a little bit difficult right now with Corona, with COVID-19. But maybe go to like chat groups or Zoom calls, but like talk to people and figure out different ways of explaining what you're doing, what your product is doing. Like don't use slogans, don't use like complicated terminology, just try to explain in clear English what you're doing, and after you talk to like multiple people, you find some words or some ways of expressing yourself that are understood most easily, I guess. And then that's the language you want to use on your website as well. Like you don't want to change the type of language just because it's a website. Like you want to use the language that people understand, like English, and turn your data into solutions. I don't know which data, I don't know which solutions. So I'm sure you have a great product, but it's not clearly communicated right now what it is. So I do like the logo, by the way. Let's go to the next one. Check out World Piano. So that's the app. I don't know if I can review it right now or give feedback. I think this is by the same website I just had a look at. So I'm not gonna do apps right now, sorry. Okay, this is Telegram group, noise jobs. Sorry, I'm not gonna do Telegram groups right now either. Collabster. Work with over 10,000 vetted influencers. That's a lot. All at the same time? I don't think so. It's probably I can pick from 10,000 vetted influencers. So work with, so they're gonna promote my product, I guess. Post a collab for free, influencers come to you, no more outreach or negotiations. Okay, so let's say I have like a Kickstarter campaign, I'm selling sunglasses, I don't know, and I want to promote them on Instagram through influencer. I guess you call it a collab. I'm not too familiar with the tech terminology. I don't know if I want to sign up right now. But it's nice, you already show me what it's gonna be like. That's good. I guess I see stats of my promotion, track results, different people. I can see like likes. Okay, I don't really care about likes. I mostly care about clicks and conversions. I don't know if you can track conversions. Do you have case studies, I wonder? Are they? Oh, featured. Okay, so I guess this is for people to participate in, like as an influencer. I'm a brand. It's probably better to say I represent a brand or represent a company. Like I'm not a brand. Like I'm Mark. Yeah, I would like to see some case studies. Pricing, maybe put it out in front. Like free, I don't trust it. Like you of course it's not free. You have a revenue model. Like how do you make money? It's okay. Like it's fine. Like it doesn't have to be free. Just tell me. But maybe it's here. Pricing. 50% commission. So that's not free. That's 15% commission. And that's fine, but it's not free. And then you have this option for lower fee. That makes sense. Yeah, cool. So I'm not a influencer. I don't really have a physical product to promote. Maybe if I want to promote Whip, I could promote it through an influencer. Actually, let's just sign up, see what happens. Sign up. Welcome. Show your. Oh, I don't like this stuff. I don't like it when a website tries to show me around. I just want the website to be like I want to explore for myself. Like all these iPhone apps, they have the same. Like they have all these screens you need to swipe through, but most people don't really do it. I think they just click through. So I'm gonna do the same. I'm not here to read. Like I want to experience the product. So that hopefully the product is easy to understand. So I don't need a manual for it. So Whip, I thought I entered it in all caps. So I don't know what happens. Tell creators about your brand, technology. So I guess I put in my own information here. So a logo is required. I'm not gonna do that right now. Collabs. Yeah, so you suffer from a problem, or the website suffers from a problem many websites do. Uh, when the account is still empty, you don't have anything interesting to show here yet. So you do say that something will be shown here. This is better than nothing, but I think it would be better to maybe show some example collabs, or just make a big create collab button, because that's my next step, right? But let's click this little button here. Okay, I need to complete my profile, so that's gonna maybe take a little bit more, too much time. Yeah, but I don't have much feedback on the actual product, but the landing page looked good. But I'm missing case studies. I think that's the most important feedback I have for you. Yeah, okay, so let's go to the next one. Maybe last one for now. Travel. Daily shortcasts from your favorite sources. I like the illustration, that's cool. Shortcasts. It's like podcasts, but short, I guess. Travel FM lets you stay up to date. So what I wonder, is this original new content? Probably not, because I see a lot of big names. So are you summarizing it, or are you like cutting it to just the most important parts, or are you like putting everything together? Like, it's about short podcasts, very short. This is kind of difficult to read here. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what you're doing with the podcasts. You're making them shorter somehow. I'm not gonna install the app right now because I wouldn't be able to show what I'm seeing. 1 to 2 minutes. So this is for creators. Briefing, minute. So maybe they already have short versions. So I don't really know what you bring to the table. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused. I get it's about podcasts, and I get it's about short podcasts, but I'm not sure how it's different from like Overcast and subscribing to these specific podcasts. Yeah. If I go to download app, okay, I can discover specifically short podcasts. I guess that's unique. Listen daily. Yeah, so to me, it's not really clear like how Treble is different from Overcast, except it's about short podcasts. But I can listen to the same podcast on Overcast already, which I really like. So I like the design of the page, but I'm not sure what your value proposition is. So maybe tell me, and then I'll have another look. So that it concludes the feedback videos for today. Like, it's quite a hassle. Like, I enjoy doing these, but it's quite a hassle to record and then upload to Twitter and then do all that kind of stuff. So I don't know if this is helpful at all, like one long video. Let me know, and maybe I'll do some more tomorrow. See you.